If I've learned anything from the Vic Mignogna litigation, it's this, that cancel culture can carry a hefty price tag. Now, if you look at the people in front of you here, they wanted almost $300,000 for what they considered to be fair costs. You know what they were rewarded by the judge? They were given $100,000 from Vic Mignogna. That's right, they were only given about 1/3 of that, and well, their lawyer had conniptions. I'm sure that they had conniptions because at the end of the day, somebody's going to have to pay those or they're going to have to eat cost. And you know, it doesn't look like it's going to be Vic Mignogna. So hey there. So today I want to return to that wonderful world of litigation to talk about the high cost associated with cancel culture. Now this, of course, it ties into this legal filing you and I will look at. It's pretty brief here, but it does really showcase a point. It showcases that if you hyper-focus and hyper-fixate on the idea a guy has a GoFundMe, that comes in pretty close to what you're asking for, looking like you're trying to financially damage somebody, that maybe a judge will look at that and say, yeah, that's not going to work out. Not only that, but I keep wondering this. You have the lawyer for Monica Rial and Ronald Toy going out and filing item after item after item. I wonder if the judge ever gets tired of looking at that and says, yeah, I don't want to have anything to do with it. Again, I don't know. I don't know the mindset of a judge, but you would think after a while you would not give people something like that just because they start to be annoying. Now, I'll talk about what this stuff is all associated with in about, say, a minute at the end of this, but for now, we're going to look at this document. We're going to go right through it. Before we do that, however, if you like this kind of content, you want to help an umbrella out, help us with our interactions. That means subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much for doing that too. People have been doing it a lot. Thank you. Also, sharing videos, interacting with videos. That means liking, commenting, just saying +1 or interaction in the comments. That drives this stuff. And again, thank you so much in advance. So looking at this filing here, defendant's cross notice of appeal. What this ties into is saying we didn't get enough of ours. We wanted more money. We wanted more attorney fees. And well, you didn't give them to us, so we're going to badger you for even more there. It notes that defendants Monica Rial and Ron Toy, collectively defendants, file this cross notice of appeal. And for the same would show, this tells you the place in number 1. 2, the appeal is taken from the order dated November 25th, 2019, in which the trial court awarded attorney's fees and sanctions to the defendants in the amount of $100,000 without considering defendants' evidence of time and labor supporting a higher award. A copy of the final judgment is attached here too as Exhibit A, which you and I will look at very briefly as well. Defendants' desire to cross appeal the order identified in paragraph 2 above. This cross appeal is timely, as filed within 20 days of the order in accordance with, you can see what that goes with. Upon perfection, this appeal will be taken to the 2nd District Court of Appeals, and this cross appeal is filed by the defendants. So you can see that all filed in there, you know, trying to get the money. Now you can see where this comes in. You actually have everybody awarded their money. Funimation, they asked for quite a bit too, and they were only given $50,000 with this, $7.5K as well for others. And they also, if there's a notice of appeal, there will be this much money attached to it. With Ronald Toy and Monica Rial, they were given $100,000 or $50,000 apiece. You notice that seems to be a theme here, as well as that doubled. So again, you can see the amounts here. They were pretty much limited because I think the other party that's attached, Marquis, they ask for about this amount of money. I mean, when you think about what effort was put into this, these folks too, they were asking for prices for stuff that they didn't even present. They wanted to put together something to talk about, say, a Nick Rekieta. They wanted to go in and examine GoFundMe to see if anything was fraudulent instead of spending, say, 2 minutes looking at terms of service. You know, they billed for almost everything they could, and many of these things, they looked questionable. Again, I am not a lawyer there. I'm not trying to give it legal advice on there. But when I say I'm giving, my opinion on it, yeah, my opinion was that they were aiming for the stars. hoping for a certain amount, and this seemed to be closer to that reality. Now, what's amazing about this filing, too, is that there is more and more and more of these filed, and it looks like, again, that this would be a good way to turn a judge against you. But also, if you look into this, what it says is that cancel culture can be very expensive if somebody challenges it, and yeah, if you don't get all of that reimbursed, you might be staring down the barrel of something that ruins you too. That's why going out and participating in cancel culture, that can be a mess. And there are many people that do that, many people that use different types of buzzwords. And yeah, it amazes me to see exactly what they try to do. I mean, I'm looking at a lot of people doing that these days now for all different types of reasons. But with Vic Mignogna, these folks, they decided back in January of 2019 that they would put together a hashtag trying to ruin the man. And they took away his ability to make money with many conventions. They took away some of his job prospects, and they ruined his reputation. They plotted behind the scenes. This stuff, it has come out. It is part of public record. And well, when we look at all of that stuff, we put it all together, what you see here are people that just won't go away. So Vic Mignogna, he files a lawsuit. This lawsuit, all of the items that are attached to it, the judge dismisses them, and an appeals process is started. The appeal will go forward despite these same people trying to knock it down, so we'll see exactly how far that goes. But along with that, like I say, so far these people are trying to tell us that they have invested almost $300,000. That cost, it's not going to stop anytime soon. And yeah, they've only recovered $100,000 so far. Again, if you go out and you try to ruin someone, you may just ruin yourself in the process. And that should make people pause, think about what they do. But ultimately, these types of folks, or the type of folks that would cancel people, they never think about that. That's the type of people they are. And they never, ever listen. No, all they have in their lives is ugliness. They look inside, they look at themselves in that mirror, and they want to hate somebody for what they see. So, of course, they find someone like Vic Mignogna. They pile on, and every now and then they have a price to pay because of it. But anyway, you tell me what you think about this. So if you like this kind of content, like I said, if you want to help us out with our interactions, that's awesome. But you just showing up, that matters too. Your time is worth something. A lot of these places, like Funimation, for example, forgot that in this, and well, woe be it unto them. I don't want to be like that, so I want to thank you every time for showing up, every time for participating. You are valuable in all of this. The commodity that you bring to the table, it makes endeavors work, and don't ever let these people shortchange you in that. Again, thank you for showing up. Thank you for participating. We'll be doing this stuff again soon. Thanks.